Well, I have been given the honor of announcing tonight's Trailblazer Award, and I'm very honored to do this. And before I do, I'd like to read to you the criteria for the recipient of this award. This award is given to recognize a female for outstanding and dedicated service to the National Association of Electrical Distributors, the women in industry, and the electrical distribution industry. Some of the other criteria are that they will have had a significant contribution to the industry and/or association, has had an exceptional career in the electrical distribution industry for at least 5 to 10 years, has served on an NAED board or committee or task force, has continually and consistently supported the NAED Women in Industry group goals and initiatives, exemplifies the qualities of leadership and models integrity, and is currently employed in the electrical industry. And I have to tell you that this year's Trailblazer Award, this person is the very first to ever be on the cover of TED magazine, and we're getting ready to pass those out to you right now, and I'd like to introduce the one and only CEO of Mayer Electric Supply, Nancy Goedecke. Nancy, if you could step forward, please. Our one and only. Congratulations. Thank you so much. Nancy began working at Mayer Electric during the summer of her high school years. She was connected to the company through her grandfather, as well as her parents, Patsy and Charles Collat. After her college graduation and marriage to Glenn Goedecke, Nancy continued her career in the electrical industry. From Grand Rapids, Michigan to Tampa, Florida, where she went to work for Mayer as inside sales associates and inside account manager, she blazed an impressive career path that eventually led her move to Birmingham, Alabama. From there, she devoted her time to Mayer Electric leadership, her family, and numerous volunteer activities. Nancy is currently an active member in NAED and her community. She serves on the board of the Collat Jewish Family Services, the YWCA, the Birmingham Jewish Federation, the Mountain Brook Federation Board, United Way, and NAED Government Affairs Policy Committee. Her previous work has included the president of the YWCA Junior Board. The list goes on, and I didn't even list it all, okay? Participant in Leadership Birmingham, president of the Junior High PTA and PTA Council, president of Collat Jewish Family Services, board member of Youth Serve and NCRA, which is a nonprofit resource center of Alabama, recipient of the Girl Scout Women of Distinction Award and Junior League Shining Star Award. On a personal note, Nancy is the oldest of 4 children, and from a very early age took charge and began mothering her siblings, which explains why she's such a great leader.
Where'd you get that from?
And I understand that to this day the entire family checks in and out with Nancy. She always wanted to do the right thing, which earned her the nickname Goody Two Shoes. As her siblings would come to her with problems, she would always state, "Just say you understand and that you're sorry." She always strived for peace and calm. She's carried this reserve over to present day in her family life and at Mayer Electric, as she wants all of her associates to be happy and to do the right thing. Today, as CEO and chair of the board of directors for Mayer Electric Supply, Nancy Goedecke is involved in almost every aspect of the business. She's a member of the senior management team, the executive team, and is involved in Mayer's strategic quality initiatives and other various projects. She presides over all official meetings of the board of directors and the stockholders. Phew, I don't know how you do it. Mother of 2 sons, Scott and David, and accompanied at this forum by her sister, Kaki, I can think of no other woman in our industry more deserving of this year's Trailblazer Award than Nancy Goedecke.
You must have dug really deep to get some of that information. Well, what a true honor. I'm really overwhelmed. As you can see, I knew this was coming. Not too long ago, I was given the information, which is just such an honor, and I thought, well, I'll write out what I was going to say, and then I thought, no, I'll just speak from the heart, although I've written from the heart. But I'm really overcome with emotion. And Karen must have really dug deep to find some of that information. Some of that's not on the website. I don't know where you went. So maybe if you'll allow me, I'll speak from my notes, but really speak from my heart to say thank you. I am so humbled to stand here today and accept this honor in front of my industry peers, a couple of my mayor associates, and a member of my family. I came to the first Women in Industry conference as a panelist, and I was able to tell my story and our family's 82-year-old history, and it was really such a privilege and an honor. And the women that were at that industry conference 6 years ago really responded and made me feel so good and so proud. My husband Glenn, that many of you know, came to a conference a couple of years later, and he was there on behalf of NAED, and that was really a special event. NAED has really been a very special, important part of my life. Growing up in the industry as I did, I was very aware of the importance of NAED, at least through my parents' eyes. As some of you know, my father is Charles Collat, which I'm very proud of, and he served in a number of roles with NAED. He was the vice chair of the South Central region and the chair of NAED. My mother stood by his side and was a very proud First Lady. She was always right there, and from a very early age, I understood that their very best friends were friends from the industry. Never really appreciated that until I was able to get involved as I have. My husband Glenn, as Karen mentioned, was vice president of the South Central region as well, and I had the opportunity to serve as First Lady, and what a great opportunity that was. In addition, my brother Charlie served as the chair of LEAD. So I think you can see in some way NAED is sort of in my blood. As my role evolved in our family business, so did my involvement in NAED. I was given the opportunity, I was asked to serve on the South Central Council and also on the Governor Affairs Committee. Wow, what an opportunity that has been for me. Both roles have really made a difference in how I view NAED. For a long time, NAED was just a great social opportunity, which I truly enjoyed. However, as I got more involved, I realized the value of the association. And for all those that participate in any or all of the programs that NAED has to offer, you too know what I mean. Getting involved in NAED is like getting involved in anything else that you feel is important in your life. Truly, the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. And NAED is no exception. There's no way I can thank those people that asked me to get involved. It's truly made a difference for me. I would only offer one suggestion for any of you that are sitting out there, that if you have not been asked to get involved in NAED, you ask for the opportunity. That's exactly what Katrina Harden did of Mayor Electric. She asked her manager, Mike Kidney, if she could get involved. He encouraged her to do so, and she did. She joined the committee of the Women in Industry, and she earned her way up to the chair position. Not only did she earn her way up to the chair position, because she gets to do it for 2 years. But that's another story. Katrina has been a real asset in my eyes to NAED, and I know to Mayor Electric. We all need the Katrinas of the world. However, I might add that she's not available to any one of you. Neither is another associate that is here tonight, Susie Geyer from Mayer Electric. Katrina and I were so excited that Susie was able to get involved and be a part of this. Susie has been a tremendous asset to Mayer Electric, and to have her participating for the first time here, and I imagine for the future, she will be a real asset to NAED as she has been to Mayer. I'm so proud of Katrina and her committee and all the things they've done to make this successful. We all know that these things don't just happen by chance. Working with Katrina has been an amazing NAED staff. I know Katrina just introduced. I can truly say that being involved in NAED is a true pleasure and a lot of fun. It's just really a great opportunity. And I just want to once again thank Katrina and NAED for all they have done for this event and all the other events that they make happen. So let's give them again a round of applause. An amazing group of women. I want to also acknowledge, while I have the floor, another very distinct group of women, the women that have won the Trailblazer Award before me. The first award went to Phyllis Godwin, followed by Liz O'Grady and Karen Klaus. Just to be considered in the same class with these trailblazers is truly humbling and really such an honor. It is indeed an honor to stand on the shoulders of those women that have come before me. Liz and Karen, please stand to be recognized. You don't need to be recognized, but you are just... Sitting in this group are future Trailblazer Award winners and so many special friends of mine that I've had the privilege to get to know over the years. As we all know, one of the many benefits of NAED is the networking opportunities you have, but more importantly, the friendships that are formed. I truly feel so fortunate to have so many friends from the industry and the staff to here tonight to help me celebrate this very special evening. As Karen mentioned, also celebrating here with me tonight is my sister, Kaki. If you want to talk about special, have somebody in your family here with you. My only regret is that my mother and my sister Susie and sister-in-law Cheryl could not be here, each and every one of them for various reasons, but they have been my backbone and my support, and they are not here in body, but they are absolutely here in spirit. All of my siblings have worked at Mayer Electric at one time or another. We've all participated in NAED conventions with my parents. Today, we meet, as many of you know, 4 times a year with a family business advisor. We try to stay informed about the company and the industry, whether or not we're working full-time in the business. It is truly an honor to have my sister with me today. My entire family has been so supportive of me in my endeavors, which has allowed me to grow and develop. We have such a strong family and such a strong family business, of which I am so very proud. I feel like my parents have felt that NAED is like a family. Family is like anything else in life. It's what you make of it. I have been so fortunate to have the incredible opportunities in my family, in my business, and in our industry. I pledge to you that I will do my best to honor this award and continue my involvement in NAED. Thank you so very much.